Welcome, I'm Mark and thanks for watching Mark Exploring New Stuff. One of the products that I really enjoy using is the Insta360 Go 3. And this is the Insta360 Go 3S. 4K recording capabilities. And whether you have the Insta360 Go 3 or Go 3S, one of the things that you want to purchase is this. This is called the Quick Reader by Insta360. And this offers two valuable functions for those of you who like to use the Go 3. Number one, you can use this to charge your Go 3 or Go 3S without the action pod by simply taking it, putting it in, and using one of the connections to connect to either a battery pack or a Windows-based computer. All you do is have to plug it in like that, and you'll find that the red light turns on and it's actually charging itself right now. Now, in addition to charging while connected to a power bank, one of the other ways that I found this is able to charge by plugging it into my Windows-based computer. So I'm not certain if it'll work with a Mac book, but I would imagine it will, is if you use the USB-C connection that's built into it, plug it in with the Go 3 turned off, then it will automatically revert to the charging mode. One of the things that never enthralled me about the Go 3 was the limited storage capability and the inability to remove or to replace a card in this particular item. Well, now we've solved that. With the Quick Reader, you are able to put in an SD card. There's an SD card, a micro SD card slot there. And you're able to use that card to download files from the Go 3S or the Go 3 to the card. Now, the first thing I wanted to make you aware of is the fact that it does not do a backup. As it transfers files from the Go 3 or the Go 3 to the card, it erases it from the camera. But it allows you to dramatically expand either the 64 gigs or 128 gigs options that you have for the camera. In order to back it up, you've got two choices. Number one, you can use that power supply, any power supply. And the first thing that you do is you take the Quick Reader and put it into the power supply. Then what you do is you turn on your Go 3. You'll put it in, you'll see it'll turn green. You do one single press, it'll flash green, and at the end of the transfer process, it'll turn solid green. All the files that were on your Go 3 or Go 3S have now been transferred to the SD card, and you've got clear memory available on your camera. Now, the second way to transfer information from your Go 3 or Go 3S while using this Quick Reader is in connection with the action pod. The first thing you need to do, as and always, in order to do the transfer, is you need to make sure that the camera is turned on. Connect to the Quick Reader. Then, using this USB-C connection, you're going to connect it to the USB-C that is included in the pod. And when you do that, you're going to notice that a message comes up on the back of the camera pod. You're in the process of transferring information, and would you like to do it? You simply select this option right here. Again, the camera will transfer all the items that were on the camera to the SD card included in the Quick Reader. Once you transfer the files to this Quick Reader, you can then use this Quick Reader to access those files. You can plug it into your iOS device, either an iPad or an iPhone, and have access to those files through the Insta360 app. Your iPhone or your iPad will not recognize this through the Files application, at least on its current version of firmware on this particular product. So again, you cannot access these files through the Files app, but you will be able to access them through the Insta360 app. When it comes to Windows-based computer, when you plug this in, or if you plug into the Windows computer with the camera attached, Windows will recognize both of these as drives. It'll recognize the Quick Reader as a drive, and it'll recognize the camera as a drive. So then you'll be able to open up the Windows-based, or I would imagine Mac-based software application and access these. Windows and Mac will recognize these as an independent drive, a separate drive, so you'll have full functionality of the files in using the drives. But if you're plugging these into your iOS product, whether it be an iPad or an iPhone, you will only be able to access these files by using the Insta360 app. I think it's a neat addition. Item for this costs less than $50. If you like using the Insta360 Go, then you're going to love the accessibility and the expanded features that are offered by this quick recorder. I'm Mark. Thanks for watching Mark Exploring New Stuff. If you found this show interesting, give us a thumbs up, share, comment, and subscribe. And by all means, have a great day.